Hello, hello, hello. This is Richard Amar, the Global Master Distributor for Velovita. Great to have you guys hopping on. This is one of our little 10-minute sizzles that we've been doing since yesterday. We've been doing them multiple times a day, which lead up to a detailed overview. So as you're starting to hop on, would you please go ahead and just give StreamYard permission, if you've not already done so before, to use your name. If you're making any comments or anything we want to be able to see your name. Otherwise, it's just going to say Facebook user. So we're going to get started here in about 15 seconds because I know there's about a 30-second delay when using StreamYard. Right now, this is going to YouTube Live. This is going to a Facebook page live, and this is going to a private group live as well. So, Andrew, great to have you on. Thanks for being there. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We have had literally just an incredible amount of growth over these past couple of days. And this is going to be the final sizzle for the day. The final detailed overview will be at 4 o'clock Central Time. And that'll, again, be done through these channels and this group here. And then we pick up the pace back tomorrow. We'll be posting that schedule shortly after the 4 o'clock one. So I want you to take full advantage of what's happening here. I know we've got some very, very special things that are happening with the company. But I just want to kind of jump in real quick, because I want to be respectful of your time. You know, Mary and myself, we are the Global Master Distributors for Velovita, but we weren't born that way, right? We entered this industry, this profession, a little over 15 years ago. We have been full-time in the profession now for 15 years, with our previous company for 13 and a half years. I've been a lifelong entrepreneur since I was 18, so I've always worked for myself. But I was so grateful when a very persistent friend of mine that I met through the mortgage industry introduced us to this, and I didn't think it was possible. I mean, I've been a customer of my friends who had services and products in the profession, but I never saw myself building a team. But he saw that I could do that, and he was patient enough with me. And we ended up, after about 10 months with that first company, we went full time. And then from there, we just built and grew and everything. And that company took us to Japan. We were the primary consultants that were brought over to Japan to help launch that first international expansion for them. And our entire family moved over there for 18 months, and we lived in Osaka. And it was an amazing personal experience. When we came back home, one of the things that I really wanted, and I knew it was going to be possible with our current company, was we wanted to have a true global opportunity where we could be in dozens of countries and where we could give our kids a continued priceless experience with being in other cultures and really being submersed in those cultures to experience it, because that's just one of those things that money just can't buy. But you do need a little bit of resources to be able to do those things. But having an opportunity that would allow you to plant yourself in different places for a short period of time or an extended period of time, that is something we wanted for our family. Plus, we wanted the full power of the internet, where we could cross not just state lines, we want to be able to cross country lines and build a massive business online. And that's what we've been able to do with Velovita. So we got started with Velovita in May of 5th, but we resigned from our company last year of 2020. So March 26th, we resigned from that company. We had made millions of dollars with that company. We had a multiple six-figure passive residual income, and we resigned. All that stopped. And when we came over here, there was no guarantee other than let's go build it. And we were very excited to go do that. So we launched this company on May 5th, 2020, right in the middle of shelter in place. If you remember what was going on last year, for some people, it's a very painful memory. And for some people, they're still experiencing the residual effect of what transpired in the economy and things that are still changing with jobs and other things that are happening inside of people's households. So, you know, the question people always come up with is, why did you walk away from something you had that was guaranteed? Well, see, we've been very fortunate to have a very good relationship with the CEO of this company, the founder, Costa Guerra, who we have known since 2008. And he's always been a friend and a mentor. He was in another organization, but I watched his income and I watched his business skyrocket and go global. And I've always wanted to be able to do something with him. And this was our opportunity. When he said he was coming out of retirement after he had been running a technology company for other network marketing companies for about 9 years, he said, I need to launch my own. I need a legacy. I need to be able to give back what I've been wanting to give back for so long. This profession changed my life forever as I was an immigrant to Canada and allowed me to come live in America. Now this is my chance to really expand this. So the things I knew about Costa is, one, his ability to lead, 2, his experience for almost 30 years in the industry as a successful distributor. 2, the third thing would be the financial backing. See, most companies, when they start, they are either saddled with a bunch of debt from banks, or they have a bunch of investors who are pulling the purse strings. We don't have any of that. We launched debt-free, completely debt-free. We're still debt-free and we're profitable. No outside investor group and no bank debt on this. But our systems and technology is what's allowed us to go from 1 country to 32 countries in just 13 months. This baby company is doing things that most $100 million companies cannot do. And it's really because that experience, the capital, and the systems, that really does matter. And our products are super cutting edge. A lot of you guys have heard about some of our products. They come in these little snap packs. This is our nighttime one. It's called Zleam. It's a sleep and detox product. I'll talk about that more in detail on the detailed overview at 4 o'clock Central. And then we've got Brain Reimagine, which is also, now these products are, this is your daytime one. And what this is for is really that mental clarity, that mood enhancing, and give you some of that energy that you probably might have been going to other synthetic type products. See, we pull up all of our ingredients from plant-based sources. We make it non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, keto-friendly, dairy-free. I mean, it is a clean product. It's going to give you sustained energy. And these are taken very simple, on the go. Snap it right in your mouth. That's why we call these little snap packs. You can change your day, your life in a matter of a snap, is what we like to say. So these products really are meeting people where they're at. See, this isn't a Me Too product situation here. We're not rolling out a catalog company of products. We want to have products that are meaningful, products that make an impact, a massive impact in a very short amount of time. Most of our people will report when they take Brain for the first time, within 15 to 20 minutes, they start to feel the effects and they love it. When they take Zleam for the first time, they'll wake up the next morning and say, oh my gosh, that was the best sleep I've had. I can't believe I've had a dream, haven't had a dream in 10 years that I can remember. So these products are really doing some incredible things for people. But then there's really our compensation plan, which, keep in mind, Jeff Mack, the other co-founder, and Costa Guerra combined, they've got about 60 years experience in the industry. They understand compensation plans. We know that we need a front, we need a middle, and we need a back end to our compensation plan to support people where they are, whether you're a newbie, whether you're an intermediate, or whether you're a pro. So our dual team system is really designed for members to help other members grow and develop themselves in the organization, because all we build here is a left team and a right team. And that volume that comes over on those teams from your upline, as well as the team that you're building below, starts to really, really add up. And that is a huge thing. When someone is trying to get started in this industry and they look to who's going to support me, well, you've got people above you that truly have a vested interest in you. My previous company, we sponsored everyone frontline. So we had over 200 plus teams that were frontline. None of them benefited from each other. Since May 5th, 2020, when we launched this, the hundreds of people that Mary and I have brought in, they've all benefited from each other. That's what I really love. Someone can really win here. And we hear it over and over again with our field leaders and our new people that are coming on board. This is the first time I feel like I'm winning. My team is winning. I feel like there's real support here. And that's really has a lot to do with our culture that we created. When you look at our mission statement to create an environment, an ecosystem that's life enriching, that is from the top down. We don't play. We are a health and wellness company, but health and wellness, has a lot to do with supplements, has a lot to do with how people interact with one another. This is where we lift each other up, which is why when we created our lifestyle leadership bonuses, it was designed to give you that extra boost of cash each and every week for you to do what you want versus a car program. A car program is like fuzzy handcuffs. You get a loan, you get a lease, and the company reimburses you if you hit those numbers. Well, here we just give you the cash. You do what you want with the cash. But now Costa and Jeff understand the power of being able to retire. That's kind of like that back end I talked about. Day one in writing, we put in our member rewards plan, the 5-year retirement plan. You stay active and qualified for 5 years and 1 day, and you can elect to retire. Basically, that means is you have no requirements. You have no responsibilities. Whatever your team generates that week, you can get paid that commission without being penalized. Companies will talk about it. None of them really put it in writing. We put it in writing day one. Do I think anyone's going to take us up on that in the first 5 years? No, but maybe in 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 years, I think we're going to have some people that are retiring. But it's nice to know that it's in there in writing, and we don't play around with that. We want this to be a home, not a hotel for you. This is where you come, move in, and you make your home for the next decade, 2 decades, because there's no exit strategy for this company. There's only 3 owners. Again, no investors, no debt. We are building this as if we are all going to live in this house forever. Now, the global volume share that's available to people that are ambitious enough to hit that top rank, that is really designed to reward those people that are taking this company global. They are the tip of the spear. We want them to share in the revenue of this company, and that's how they're going to be rewarded. Our previous company started at 0, got up to 1.5 billion in revenue a year. We were at the top rank, top 20 incomers in that company, and we never shared in any kind of revenue, even though we were at that top rank. And a lot of companies don't do that. Jeff and Costa, though, the reason why we call you members is because you are the asset of the company. It's not our products. It's not our tools. It's not our systems. It is our members. Our members are the most valued part of this company. And once you're around here a little while and you hear the heart of our co-founders, for sure, you will definitely know that. Now, our expansion plans are absolutely huge. Remember, we started May 5th, 2020, 1 country. We only opened up 5 countries up until February. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we launched all of Europe. We launched all of UK. So we went from being in 5 countries just a couple of weeks ago to being in 32 plus countries today. Now, we're not done expanding. We still have another 5 to 10 countries to go this year alone. So many companies are scaling back. So many companies are trying to figure it out of how do we get through 2021. We are already working on 2022. 21, we're just working our plan. We're growing right through 21. We're not scaling back on anything. We're not dealing with back orders. We don't have problems with our ingredients. We don't have problems with our manufacturing because, well, we own the manufacturing. So we don't have any vendors. We are literally a complete bubble of what we've got control over with this business and what we can do in 21. We got a 3rd product that's coming in September. My personal opinion, I think the first 12 months of sales with that 1 product is going to beat all the records that we did with our first 2 products of Brain and Zleem. So your timing is absolutely huge. Your friend tags you in this or shared this with you. You're watching the replay. You want to find out a little bit more about what's going on. If I said anything that piqued your interest, dive a little deeper. Because keep in mind, we only build 2 teams, left team, right team. There's only 2 open spots right now that you could possibly come in at any given time because that's all that's open. Once one of those spots gets filled, then the other spot opens up. But that's how it works. Now, that creates a little bit of urgency because keep in mind, if you wait, that could be 2, 3 people that could have been underneath you in your business from your upline above you that's building very steadily. Right now, these sizzle calls that we're doing and these detailed overviews we're doing from now all the way through Wednesday, which is June 30th, these are stacking up. So things are happening literally 24/7 where the business is thriving and growing. So you want to get yourself in front of that wave as quickly as possible because the timing right now is perfect. We're in concentration. Soon to be in momentum. A lot of teams are experiencing some kind of momentum, but that's not the momentum that we're looking for. The momentum I'm talking about is where you have that 10x factor, that 20x factor on your effort, that your team starts growing and moving through mountains like it's never done before. Everybody, whether it's a traditional business, direct sales business, you always want to be in before momentum. And this is that opportunity for you to take a deeper look and find out a little bit more about what this company, Velovita, is all about and what it's up to and where it's going. I look forward to seeing you guys back, whatever channel you want to be on, whether it's the Facebook private group, whether it's the open page on Facebook or the YouTube live channel. Make sure you get yourself positioned and bring some other people on for the 4 o'clock detailed overview that we'll be doing. That's 4 o'clock Central Time. For right now, I'm going to sign off. Wish you guys a great rest of your Saturday. See you in just a little bit, maybe about 45 minutes. Bye-bye.